Hi everybody, welcome to our video where we're totally professional
Hi.
people who are gonna
Yes, professional streamers and content creators
Yes,
who
hello.
definitely did not start this without remembering to do an introduction.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, we totally didn't forget to do an introduction and then are now like starting the video over again. This definitely didn't happen.
This is
Welcome.
the first time we have seen the first 20 seconds of this video.
Oh, come on, it was only like 5 I mean, we didn't watch the video at all.
Alright, play the goddamn thing.
So yeah, what's really interesting about Sunbreak is the monsters are based off of Western lore. Like
Neat.
Frankenstein.
Even though it's a weeb game.
Dracula.
Hello everyone,
and
I'm Yozo Tsujimoto,
Werewolf.
producer on the Monster
Neat.
Hunter series.
Hello, Ryozo.
And I'm
That's
Yoshitaka
Ryozo.
Suzuki, the director on
We have
Monster
an
Hunter
emote of your
Rise
face.
Sunbreak.
Insert
We do.
Let's
emote
have a
of his
look at
face
the new
somewhere on the
trailer.
screen.
Enjoy.
Get out of here with that Switch crap.
Where are the heels?
creatures.
What?
They
What are they
stand on
doing?
like the balls of their feet.
Is this a good person?
That's how
this a satyr?
wyverns stand. What do you? Did you not know that
Is it?
wyverns stand like that? All of them do.
No. Really?
Yes, every single one of them.
I guess I've never paid attention to their feet the entire time I played Monster Hunter. Huh.
I think I just outed myself with Footman.
Yeah, I think you did.
On my honor as a knight, I will end you. We will prevail. Hold nothing
Oh, what is
back.
that?
So
Is
they
that a
added-
dual blade?
A worthy adversary indeed.
I've never
yeah.
seen that dual blade
Dual
before.
blade. That's a neat dual
Sorry to keep you
blade.
waiting.
That's probably like the actual beginner dual blade, and I've just never seen it.
Probably. I was about to say I've only seen the meta dual blades, because I only picked up dual blades
Ooh.
after beating the game and hitting late game farming for meta sets. The only progression
Oh,
weapon I've
wait,
used
is that
switch
Syringios?
axe.
Is it Greg?
Is that Greg? Is
It's
that what Greg
Greg!
looks like? Ah, that's what Greg looks like.
Wait, you've never seen Greg?
I've never actually seen Greg. I just am aware of Greg's armor.
Yeah, it's actually Steve.
Oh, is it Steve?
Yeah, the fan name is Steve, but it's like Sir Gregios. Wait,
Gotcha.
what the fuck? What is that? Is that
Oh.
Fire Almudron?
Yeah, it's lava shit down.
Wait, switch skill swap, so we can have multiple switch skills at the same time?
Oh, sweet. I hope so. That'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
That's actually really exciting.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Less exciting for Switch Axe because our other one kind of
Whoa,
blows
whoa, whoa,
unless
whoa,
they
whoa,
add
whoa.
a new one.
What were some of
wait.
those? We need to watch that again.
Yeah, we'll watch it in slow motion
Yeah.
in a sec after the trailer's done.
Who could have imagined that one day you and I would go hunting together?
Oh shit!
Oh shit, with the tweens.
Wait, we get to
Going
pal
you two is
with
gonna
them?
be fun.
That's awesome.
Neat.
Wait, that's
Better than-
actually cool.
Better than fucking.
Yeah, I'd
better
rather
than
have them than
fucking-
Pelican.
Yep.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is a massive expansion to Monster Hunter Rise.
Massive. And when they say that,
It's
you know they
slated for
actually mean
release
it.
on
True.
June 30th,
It's probably like double the
2022.
size. Or it has doubled the size of the game.
I mean, their expansions have always
unfold
been
at a new
massive.
base with
All
new
I wanna
locales,
know is that we
monsters,
have at
actions,
least 8
and
player
the
lobbies.
addition of the Master Rank,
Lol.
allowing you to delve even further into
Imagine
the world
playing in
of Monster
multiplayer.
Hunter Rise.
hey, I'm a streamer. I gotta have people in my lobby.
Yeah, I know.
Now I'll pass
And
the
yeah,
baton
there
to
was
Mr.
4 people there,
Suzuki
so I
to tell
just
you
assume
more
there's
about
not,
the
but-
trailer you just saw.
Thank you. Let's have a look at the footage again, and I'll provide some extra info as we go along.
Okay, so 3 new monsters.
Let's start with the new monsters. First off, we have Seregios, the flagship monster of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Seregios is characterized by the sharp blades on its legs, which it uses to attack enemies by diving
Oh boy,
down
I
on
can't
them
wait
If
for
I
from
the
the
ESD
sky.
on
recall,
those
when
legs
you
and fucking
roll, you
heart.
sharpen your
It
weapon.
also sheds sharp
Yeah.
scales called blade scales.
Which
Some
is
of
cool.
its
How cool
attacks
that's a
will
special.
cause the bleeding status on the hunter, so extreme caution is advised. The designers were very meticulous in how Seregios stores and unfolds its scales and horns, so we hope you pay
Ooh,
extra
look
attention
at all
to
that.
that as well.
Yeah.
Cute.
Isn't that the
Next,
only thing that
let's
does
have a
bleed?
look at 2 new subspecies
I'm
of monsters
aware
that
of,
appear
yes.
in Rise.
Huh.
First, we have Aurora Somnicanth.
I hate Somnicanth.
It releases a
It's
perpetual
ugly.
cold
I don't.
air
It's
I
just so
just
weird.
Crib locks
around
Somnicanth.
and even
I think
slide
it's kind of
around
funny
on the
because I
ice
find it
to
funny
attack
that it's
hunters.
an otter and it like slaps things on
The
it,
normal
like
species
breaks
attack
flash
with a sleep
clams on
inducing
its
power,
belly.
I just
but
don't
this
like it.
subspecies exhales a powerful ice
fleshy.
breath.
Lol.
Next up, there's Magma Almudron.
Oh boy,
and also
my
fuck this
favorite
guy.
fight.
It lives in
Also
the lava
fuck this guy.
caverns, and when it digs
Lol.
into the ground, it adopts a red hue, indicating that it's in
I
a
mean, I've
special
gotten
heated
very good
state.
at fighting Almudrons because I.
Well, hopefully
also
it's like
uses
Lavasioth, where
tail
it being
to attack
heated
its
means
prey.
it's just one big hit zone instead of
It
normal
also
Almudron,
added
which
new
is
actions for
crap.
the hunter, as well as
Oh,
more
that's right. You
powerful
use
master
SNS,
rank
you can't
versions
actually hit
of the
his tail and
monsters that
headies.
appear
Fuck
in
you,
Rise.
lol. Lol.
For
Imagine not
instance,
being able to
Blackness
snipe
Salt
the
now
tail
has a
constantly.
backstep and somersault attack to give it
So
even
more moves on
combo
everybody. Nice.
potential.
Yeah, I mean,
T-Rex
I'm guessing this
can
is
now
like what,
combo
a
from
Master
a
slash
bite
G rank
into a
expansion,
spin
so
attack.
Ooh.
they're adding new combos to the monsters.
If you thought you were already used to fighting these monsters in Rise, there are quite a few surprises in store for you.
I love how the English dub voice actor is has so much more expression in his voice than any of the people
Moving
that
on,
he's ever
let's
dubbing
take a
over
look
does
at the
in these
flagship
videos.
monster for this game, who also made an appearance in today's trailer, Malzeno. Malzeno
Ooh, what
is
are
a
those?
fearsome elder dragon who has
What-
brought
what do
Theoren's
those
kingdom
lips do?
to the brink of ruin
Oh.
many times in
What's
the
that mouth
past.
do?
It commands mysterious creatures that it uses
Easing
to
a
capture
Rathian,
monsters
apparently.
and absorb their
No, I meant
energy.
the
Was that
flying
Rathalos?
It
Kizus.
displays both a
Oh,
certain
yeah.
sense of beauty and elegance.
I hope
as
the
well
armor-
as
I hope
vicious
the
armor on
deceit
this looks
when
good.
it catches its prey
Right?
and consumes their life force.
I mean, I really hope it
fights
has
hunters
a
with a
sexy
variety of
gothic
attacks,
style to it,
so it's
because that's kind of the
incredibly
vibe I'm
dangerous.
getting from its arena
Some of
and
its
fight.
attacks will cause the blood blight status
Blood
as well.
blights.
Okay.
If
What
a
to do?
hunter succumbs to blood blight,
Oh.
they enter a battle of life force with Malzeno, which they must overcome to survive.
Oh, it's fucking.
It's said that if
Gore.
Malzeno manages to absorb
Is
a
that how
hunter's life
Gormagala's
force,
friends
he
yeah,
works?
falls
Gore
into an
Magala's
even
thing is
more
when it hits
powerful
you,
form.
if you weren't
It's very
aggressive,
risky,
you got
but definitely
hit.
worth seeing with your own eyes.
Huh.
Malzeno's design was based first and foremost on a vampire motif.
Huh. Neat.
It being an elder dragon, we had to figure out what kind of calamity it would cause. And the designers
Yeah, I forgot you.
incorporated
I mean, you
elements of
played a little bit of the
aristocracy,
previous one, but
nobility,
because I've played,
grandeur,
um,
and
I didn't actually
kindness
play
into their
through for you,
concept
so.
art.
yeah, because I played through Generations, I actually probably know more
Based
about
on
the
that
monsters.
art, we hammered
Yep.
out further details, which resulted in the current design.
I do like that they have this though. I'm still not a
What's the
fan
only-
of the Frankenstein monster,
The elements
just because
I just
mean, it's
mentioned are
weird
woven into
looking.
its theme music as well.
Lol.
The
It's a
composer managed to turn it into
bipedal
a really
Oregon
cool song.
Yeah.
So
looking
please give it a
motherfucker.
listen in the game.
it monkey.
All right, time to go.
Yes.
I'm proud to join you on your
Ooh.
quest.
Yes, mommy.
Now let's talk about followers.
Yes.
In
Merchant's mommy.
Sunbreak, some quests allow you to take story characters known as followers along with you to hunt together.
Oh, she's an SNS user.
Mommy.
These follower quests are single player only, so we hope you'll have fun running around the locales with your favorite characters.
That's cool.
Neat.
You can do like an offline. Still feel like you're hunting with
Each
somebody.
follower has their own
Yeah.
weapon specialization.
As I didn't know it,
During
but like
quests,
apparently there's just a
you'll
lot
recover
of
your
people
health,
who
place
really
traps,
like the
and
multiplayer.
sometimes even ride monsters.
Yeah.
So they're
No, I mean,
very
multiplayer is a
useful to
big
bring
part
along.
of this game.
They can even the
Oh my
right
god.
monsters for you.
Unlock
Nice.
Just
more
watching
characters
a
to pick
great
from
sword user
as you
use
advance
wide
in the
slash
game.
makes me sad.
I mean, is
For
it
the
worse than using
characters
Kick
from
in
Elgato,
every trailer?
You'll be able to take
Lol.
Fiorane, Lucica, Jay, Admiral Gallius, and Master Arlo with you.
Yes, mommy.
As for Kamura, you'll be able to bring along several characters in addition to Hinoa and Minoto, who already made their appearance. These colorful characters
Lance
are sure to
waifu?
make your hunts even more
Lance
fun.
waifu.
And you can even earn exclusive rewards.
Ooh.
So make sure you try
Okay.
them out.
Neat. Evolved hunter actions.
Now, let's move on to the new player
Digimon.
actions. Rise introduced various new gameplay elements, like the wire bug and wyvern riding. Sunbreak will expand on these
Okay.
elements even further, with more features and tweaks.
As long as we don't get
Let's
softening.
have a look at the new
Lol.
switch skill swap function first.
Yeet. Not super
This
useful
game
for
adds a
switch
variety
axe, but
of
still
new
neat.
switch skills, including new silk bind attacks.
You
Oh,
might
okay,
get
so
a
we
new
get-
one.
You'll now
Well, I was
be
about to say,
able
we get some
swap
nice
between
new ones
different
for
sets
switch
of
axe.
switch skills on the fly, using the new switch skill swap function.
You do a fucking JoJo pose when you switch
You can register
Skill
two
swap.
loadouts in advance. So you can use
Everything's
two
a
sets
JoJo
of
reference,
switch skills
Tuner.
during your quests.
Probably an item you're gonna have to use.
This
yeah.
lets you
Ooh.
combo silk bind
Oh.
attacks and gain their synergized
Wait,
effects. Swapping sets at the
X
right
and
moment
A.
and
Where
making the
is-
most out of every situation allows more freedom and creativity in your playstyle.
Is that like the horizontal buttons? I can't remember
Now,
what
let's
X and A
say
does.
you need to avoid a monster attack or distance yourself from a monster
A
while
is
swapping
top
skill
right.
sets. That's where the swap evade comes in.
Well, how's that gonna work for S and S? The X
Well,
and A
well,
would be
Swap
their.
evade lets you
turning
quickly
slash.
change your position while
I
swapping
mean, all
sets.
weapons have an X and A attack. I'm assuming you need a
Switch
separate
skill
input like
swap
L or
and
something
swap
and
evade
mix them
Yeah.
with it.
Oh,
give you
true,
a
yeah.
lot more
L.
freedom when moving around the battlefield.
Cool.
We've also added a wide variety of tweaks. For instance, you can now go into a wall run without using a wire
thank
dash
God.
first.
God, fuck.
And you can
really?
pick whether to ride a monster or keep attacking it when
Yes!
it's in a mountable
Oh
state.
my God!
Hooray!
There are various options
TA
to change
rule
the original
runs.
controls to
TA
new
rule.
controls.
Speedrunners rejoice.
There's
no
even
more
more
forced
new
mounts.
tweaks like that, but we'll tell you more
I
about
mean,
that
I
at
still
a
think
later
it'd probably
date.
be better just
We
to
plan
launch
to release
it, but
introduction videos for the new silk bind attacks and switch skills for all 14 weapons
like for
according to the
casual
schedule
hunters,
shown
like,
on
not
screen.
non-TA.
Oh yeah, I
We
get
hope
you.
you look forward to how these new silk bind attacks and the switch skill swap are going to change the action
In
in
multiplayer,
Sunbreak.
I would probably say definitely.
Woo!
We've also got some new short clips for
Of
Sunbreak
course,
that'll
Longsword
teach
gets
you
cool,
some new
gets some
useful
cool
tips
little
for your hunts.
glimpse into new stuff. I'm hoping they actually add something to Switch Axe that is
Make
worth
sure
dropping
to follow
Soaring
the
Wyvern
official
Blade.
Twitter account so you don't miss out.
Soaring Wyvern Blade is neat. I
That's
also
all we
would
have to share
prefer
regarding
for
the new gameplay
CSD
elements
spam to
today.
not be the meta
Hope you
playstyle.
enjoyed it.
You can play fetch with the dog.
Oh,
Now, let's
Hello,
have a look at
Ryozo.
the product information for
It's
Monster
Ryozo.
Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you already own
June
the physical
30th.
version or the digital version of Monster Hunter Rise, and you just want to buy Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, all you'll need is the digital version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Where's the physical version?
For the digital version, we are also offering
Ooh,
the
makeup.
Monster
Ooh,
Hunter
hair.
Rise
Oh, I got hair.
Sunbreak Deluxe Edition,
Ooh.
which includes add-on content. There will also be
Is
a
this
Monster
Bloodborne?
Hunter Rise plus Sunbreak set, including both the main game and the expansion, for players who want to start Monster Hunter Rise from the beginning.
And I could wholeheartedly recommend it because it's not like it got ruined like Base World did.
All
lol.
of these versions include special purchase bonuses,
Dog.
so grab them while
Aw,
you can.
striped cat costume.
Dog.
The
Loyal
exclusive
Doge.
bonuses are
Dog.
layered armor for your Palico and Palamute.
Dog.
Make sure to pre-order the game so you don't miss out. We will also be releasing
Ooh.
3 new amiibo for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
That actually looks really good. That Malzeno one.
Each
Yeah.
of these amiibo unlocks
Ooh.
a special layered
Oh,
armor.
oh baby.
So yeah, you're gonna have to buy
Oh
it.
god, I kind of want that
We've
amiibo
also
now.
got some
Ooh.
news about peripherals.
Oh shit, I buy that.
A Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak edition of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller will be made available.
Oh, too bad it's a freaking Switch controller.
This is a special
Pretty
version
sexy.
of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller
I kinda
with a
like it,
Malzeno
damn.
design on the front.
Actually, I wish it had different grips.
All of this
I wish
product
it had like
information is
deep
also
blood
available
red
on the
grips.
official website.
Yeah.
The digital version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is now available for pre-order. We hope you check it out.
Okay.
If you have saved data
Yes!
of Monster Hunter
Lol.
Stories 2 Wings of Ruin, you'll be able to unlock the Naviru costume layered armor for your Palico in Monster Hunter
Amazing.
Rise Sunbreak.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Of course, you'll also be able to use the Rider Series Hunter layered
Terrible.
armor and the Tsukino
Yeah,
costume that are
disgusting.
unlockable
But-
in Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, Tsukino.
But the Naviro is good.
Yeah.
That's all of the news for now.
Yeah, no beta
To
info.
reiterate, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022. We will also be releasing several free title updates after that. We'll have more to share with you on the free updates and other new info around June, so there's a lot to look forward to.
Oh boy.
Thank you for tuning in to today's special Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak digital event.
Lick.
Link. I mean, at this point, damn. See, I want to see what that SNS move is. Looked really good. Hopefully, it's like some really chunky hits.
Wait, I don't think I saw a Switch Axe one in there, unless I missed it. Or maybe that one I thought was the GS one was the Switch Axe one.
15 seconds. Damn it.
Well,
I don't know. I was hoping maybe there was like another,
a little cute thing at the end.
yeah, like a teaser thing at the end.
Yeah.
All
All right, let's 0.25 times speed through this
Yeah, where was that?
especially it was early on, like in the initial trailer. So a little bit after they showed Malzeno. No, it was before that. Before that. There we go. Wait.
Was it here? Was it here? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. hold on.
Okay, hunting horn. Wait, is that hunting horn? What the
Yes,
fuck is that?
that is
Okay,
hunting
that's
horn.
hunting horn. Yeah, they get an
Or
even
well,
stronger
Wait, is it
horn
though?
spin.
That looks like a hammer.
That's why I'm not sure. Is that a hammer or a hunting horn? But it's like spinning, so that's why I thought it was like a hunting horn. Charge blades. Heavy bow gun. Gun lance.
That's a random thing.
It's
How
a-
it go?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shoot the wall.
Wait, shoot the wall with like it makes a trap.
Yeah. Proximities. Looks like.
Ooh. Yeah, that's probably so that's dual
Dual
blades.
blades.
Damn it.
Oh, that's a dual blades gets a very nice advancing attack though.
Yeah, that's a cool advancing attack. I like it.
Okay, that's the hunting horn one. So I think the other one was the hammer one. What the fuck is that weapon?
That was a greatsword.
No, the one before that.
Gun lance, bow,
Some sort of
Hammer.
tether, hunting horn.
or hunting horn. That was
Yeah,
insect
what the
glaive.
fuck is that supposed to be switch? What the fuck is that? Is that also great sword?
That's
The like
insect
the
glaive, isn't it? Or
not
no?
this one.
That's greatsword.
This one. Okay, that is great sword. So they have two great sword ones here. No wait, that's switch axe.
That's switch axe.
Oh, okay, so the big explosion one that was the switch axe. Neat. I wonder what that does. Huh.
Wait. Hold
I
on,
mean, it's
wait.
got a big explosion, so it's thematic for switch axe. I'm just wondering what that explosion is.
So that's hunting horn. Oh, that's light bow gun. Yeah, shit. It's got a
Yeah.
barrel. I saw the bug and I just wait insect glaive. I forget
Lol,
everybody has
even though
bugs now.
everyone has a bug now.
When
Okay,
everyone's
so
special,
interesting.
no one will be.
So it looks like it's a very big explosive slash. That's interesting.
What is that? Is that long
Giving
sword?
us a burst option.
They didn't show SNS?
Get fucked.
Yeah, fuck you.
Get fucked.
Fuck you.
Get fucked.
I thought that dual blade thing was SNS, and I was like punching people with my sword as I advanced. Damn it! Wait, they did?
Get fucked.
Where was it? Where was it? I don't
If you're looking for the thing we were just looking at, it was around like 2 minutes.
Okay. Are you sure?
A little bit past 2 minutes, maybe?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, 2 minutes 12. There you go.
We're blind. What? SNS. Where's SNS? Okay, that's longsword.
That's just Longsword doing the switch skill swap, though. That's
Yeah.
just a regular Helmbreaker.
Yeah, yeah. Although when it's this slow, we can appreciate the animations. God damn.
Yeah, it's true.
God damn. Okay.
God
Is
damn.
that SNS? Okay, it is
Yeah.
SNS. But what is
Yeah,
it?
it looks like it kind of looked like you used what's it called, a coating, or
Like,
what
yeah.
they call
Oh
it,
god,
oil.
don't. Oh, please don't fucking bring back oils. God.
Lol.
God, no.
What's wrong, Tuna? You don't like
No,
mandatory
God,
temporary
no.
buffs
Please,
you have to
no.
apply to your weapon?
No.
You don't like having to do a mandatory extra thing every so
Oh
often
yeah,
just to
I sure
maintain?
love doing a mandatory extra thing that is fucking pointless. It's just a pointless stat increase. Yeah,
Lol.
sure. People who love fucking oils but then hated softening, idiots.
Lol.
So many people want them. It's because there's a dumbass fucking guy who popularized the idea of oils being good, and I fucking hate him every day for it.
I'm excited to see this ZSD switch or this
God,
I'm excited to
please
see
tell me
this
that's not fucking oil.
Switch X skill, because like compressed discharge could have been really cool, but it was executed poorly. And like if they gave us something that is a well executed compressed discharge, that would be an interesting thing to add, especially since you can switch skills.
Here's your
Being able
hold
to
on.
switch back is nice.
So this thing, let's see if we can. So I'm gonna like kind of like go forward one frame at a time.
Well, it's like, I mean, I think if you hit what's a K and is it K and L? No, it's if you hit what's it? Period and comma, you can go one frame
There
at a
you go.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just looks like it's a big upswing with a big explosion. If it's coded like all other big Switch X explosions, it's
Look at this.
probably
This is weird.
non-sharpness affected.
Your thing is also spinning around you as you do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if maybe it has a god point built into it. Like a god point or iframes, because Switch X doesn't have that.
Yeah,
Switch
it
X
almost
has no
looks like
actual
SNS's
defensive
wire
options.
bug spin.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe this will be a god point move. Because that's what I was saying. Compressed discharge. Part of the reason compressed discharge was poorly executed is it doesn't give you iframes; it gives you earplugs, and like that's not that useful. But like if we had like a strong burst attack that had like a strong explosive burst attack that also had iframes associated with it, or a god point or something, then that would actually be useful.
What if it gave you rock steady?
We already have Rocksteady. We have Invincible Gambits. We already have one of those.
Yeah, but maybe that's the the fantasy they want to sell for
Switch X.
for Switch X is just the immovable object.
That's great sword. I mean, we already have two forms of Rocksteady. We have Invincible Gambit and we have ZSD. We don't need more hyper armor. There's no health augment in this game.
Okay.
Too many Switch X users have already died to being latched onto something for too long.
Hold on, let's
We don't
fucking-
need more hyper armor.
I just want to see this one more time.
The skill swap is going to be interesting though,
God.
because it would be.
Fuck, man. That's gonna be oils. God damn it. I'm so pissed, dude. Because
Okay, but
either
what
it's
if-
going to be good, and so you have to apply it every 2 fucking minutes,
Okay, hear
or
me
it's
out,
going to be
though.
bad, and so who cares? Why is it even in the game?
Hear me out though. What if they implemented oils, but instead in like a file/charge system like you have in Charge Blade or Switch X?
That would
Where,
be
like-
at the very least
Like
if it
like
was
you'll
in
build
the
like
combo.
you'll build yeah.
But like
Like,
sitting
well,
here
I'm
like,
saying-
oh, I'm gonna just take 5 seconds out of the hunt to apply some oils. No, it's such a bad breakup. It's terrible
Yeah.
game design. And
What I'm saying
honestly,
is,
people
like-
who like it just don't understand good game design.
Yeah, because with original oils, all you were doing was adding a static buff that could have just been included in the weapon anyway for no reason.
Right.
But I'm saying something along the lines of like, let's
Like
say
Charge
every
Blade
time you
works.
yeah,
'Cause
because you're building up the charge.
Right. It
Yeah,
goes
same with
with
Switch
the
X.
fantasy
You're
of
building
like the
up your
Charge
amp.
Blade.
And also with switch axe, like it works because you're not just passively like stopping to apply your amp, you're building up your amp through comboing. So what I'm saying is, what if they do this with SNS, where as you attack more and more, you're building up the charge to eventually be able to apply this buff to your sword.
That is better.
Yeah.
And it's like
that
if they
would
make
be.
it permanent until you die like ancient potions, then that's kind of even worse because it's like, okay, I push the button, time to go hunt. Like,
Yeah. I'm not saying if they make it permanent though, like make it like a switch axe system where you basically, when you combo and are aggressive enough, you build up the charge fast, apply it, and then you're able to have this buff that increases your damage on your combos for a while, and then you build it back up again, etc.
yeah, if we're talking about like LS Spirit, I mean,
Yeah, or like a
s-
switch axe
it's-
amp sort of thing.
it's still annoying. It's still something I don't want on my weapon. I don't want a timer. I just want to play SNS.
Lol.
But
Laughs in maining timer weapons.
yeah, that's
Laughs in playing switch axe, dual
listen,
blades, and
listen,
charge blade
that was your
exclusively.
mistake. That was your mistake.
You act like you don't like resource management and time allocation.
Wow, it's like I don't want to play a resource management game while I'm playing my hunting game.
Lol.
God damn it, dude. Fuck.
I guess we'll see what this is when they release the trailers.
Yeah, man. So what then what?
I mean, the thing is, like,
this
I think
is something interesting though. I want to
the dual blade
So is that
combo?
just advancing slash but for dual blades?
Well, so like dual blades already has their demon flurry, but this is a definite different one.
I mean,
Like,
this looks like it's
gonna
raw
replace the-
based though, because those are big chunky hits. If you play that at full speed, like that is not fast. That's
Yeah, it looks like it's
damn.
yeah. That's very slow. But we already have like we already have like flurry, so like it looks like this might be an alternate flurry. That's bigger, chunkier hits.
That looks like a guard thrust.
Oh, you know what it might be? It might be a flurry that loses. Oh no, wait, what am I thinking of? No. It could be an alternate flurry, but they already have an alternate flurry. So is this another alternate flurry?
I don't know.
Huh. It looks interesting though. It's nice to see it has big chunky hits. I also worry that may not make it as good because it's dual blades, but
Yeah.
they'd have to have pretty heavy elemental modifiers on the hits for it to be like DPS effective.
And then this just looks like it's a guard point type of thing.
An advancing guard point thingy, maybe a shield slam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, World
It could-
had I never played Rise Lance, even though I heard it's really, really, really good.
Yeah, I haven't played it either yet.
I know World had the guard dash where it gave you like +2 guard.
Yeah. Could be something along those lines.
And then this is just like, hey,
Shoot
get
a tether.
over here or something. I don't know what the hell that is.
I mean, it could be a similar thing to the to the kunai, or what's it called, the spike in dual blades.
Well, I mean, that
in
almost
dual
looks
blades,
like a Dragonator, or no, Dragonator, Dragon Piercer shot.
yeah. Well, so like it might be a mechanic similar to dual blades. Dual blades has a switch skill that stabs an iron spike into something, and then every time you hit the thing, you get basically get damage echoes, and then based on how much you hit the thing during that time period, and then later the tether then later explodes for additional damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be something like that, because that would also be thematically, that would also work mechanically well with bow, since you're going for rapid hits on a single point.
This is the most useless description of a thing I've ever seen. Like, he just hops on the ground, and then a little explosion happens, and then it's done. What did it do?
He's doing a performance. He's performing. It's like, it's a different kind of performance.
Well, it's like, I don't know what this did. I can't even figure out what
I think it's just supposed to look cool.
Okay.
They're just trying to show off how cool the animations look, not actually give us useful information.
Is this Rachna Kadaki armor with the Teostra
Yes.
bowgun?
Yes.
I hate it. Also, that's a shotgun shell. I don't know if that means anything, but that's a shotgun
Probably
shell.
not. I don't know. Get Chad in here.
But
Chad,
that, okay, so that looks like
the cartridges normally look like out of guns in the game. I don't know.
Well, so this looks like an escaping move, where it's like you're flinging
well-
backwards into a roll into a jump.
Yeah, into a recovery.
Yeah.
So it's an evading wyvern, not wyvern, maybe a wyvern blast thing or something. Maybe it's an evading wyvern blast sort of thing.
Yeah, Wyvern Blast counter from Monster
Great
Hunter World.
sword, get more Chad. This is just great swords, more Chad mode, I guess.
Hit
Make
bigger
sword more
number.
Chad.
Hit bigger
This
number
is
faster.
Switch X's big, sexy, exploding uppercut. Ooh, that looks good. I hope it's a useful move because that looks so good.
Ooh, you got the horizontal lines. You know this. You know he's about to pop off when he gets the horizontal lines.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, not all of those are necessarily wire bug moves either.
Yeah.
Or wire. What are they called? Man, I haven't played Rising, so I forgot all the terminology. The ones that use up wire bugs. Some
Yeah,
of
wire
those
bug
could
moves.
just be. Yeah. Oh, they are just called wire bug moves. I forgot if there was a special name, but
Man, God, if we got oils, I'm gonna be pissed.
Tuner about to be sad. Tuner.
I'm gonna be pissed. Oh well. But that was the
if
trailer.
So what if with oils, instead of it being like actual just like damage increases, it gave you some kind of effect increases instead, so you could choose which one you wanted to use.
I mean, that's what the original oils were. There was like 4 or 5 different oils that you could apply to your weapon at any point. One gave you affinity, one gave you part break, one gave you KO, one gave you something else. I don't remember. And then there was chaos oil, which did all of them.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the problem is they had chaos oil, so you kind of remove the enjoyment of the choice aspect. But what if you remove the ability to give like raw and affinity, and you just have like the options of adding a KO or like sharpness managements or something along those lines?
So what? Just slot in freaking sluggers. Just slot in like it doesn't matter. It's all just needlessly pointless stat increases that you have to reapply. It's not good game design. It's just not. It's not good game design.
Well, when I say like KO, I mean adding KO to your sword hits, kind of like adding an impact mantle sort of thing. Like, what if they made it a mantle sort of system instead of like, okay, this one gives you just more damage? Like, they gave it a mantle system. Like, one of them maybe increases your iframes.
Do you
like an
do you
evasion
really
mantle.
enjoy when you pop a might pill?
That's why I'm saying it not like a might pill, like a mantle. That's
Do,
different.
do you
very
enjoy when you pop
different.
on a mantle? Is that a fun thing for you?
I mean, yes. Yes.
Ugh.
I mean, I still prefer to play TA because I have more fun just doing me and my weapon. But I guess what I'm saying is that mantle versus might pill, mantles are at least more engaging, and you make like a decision on which ones you want to run for what kind of strat sort of thing, you know. At least that would be a more interesting way of implementing
It needs to be woven into the system, not just an additional tacked on thing you do. So, like LS's charge system, or the file charge system, or
Switch
the
Axe amp sort of
Switch
thing.
Axe
Yeah.
amp thing. It has to be woven into it in an elegant way. Otherwise, it's just an additional button to press.
I mean, I guess I don't fully agree because like, but that's like bow coatings, right? Is just an additional button to press.
Okay,
you
but like
still
bow coatings,
it gives you like
you don't.
it gives you like the strategical choice to like use different coatings for different strats or situations. And like, even if it's not necessarily woven into your combos,
Let
it
me
still
let me
gives you
say
those
it this way:
extra
you're already
layers.
thinking from a player who has to have additional bullshit coming into play.
I getcha.
Like,
I getcha.
Some weapons just, it's unga bunga, dude. I'm not here to fucking. It's like with hammer. If they added some random crap to hammer, like I don't need coatings on my greatsword. I
I
just
would
want to
argue
hit the
power
thing.
charge was adding extra crap to hammer.
So I'm not here to add
It's all
coatings to my
yeah.
greatsword. I'm here to hit thing.
Yeah, but I mean like power charge on hammer is just an extra button you have to press to use your actual movesets.
But okay, look, you
mean,
get
you
what
lose it
I'm
when
saying.
you skip
You're
it, though.
being
Yeah.
you're talking in semantics right now. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
we're adding a system to SNS instead of just having fun with what SNS is.
I getcha.
Okay. So it's
You
like,
don't want SNS to be like the others that have those extra systems already implemented and built in.
like it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. But I don't know. Whatever. No one can ever convince me oils are a good idea. They're bad game
No,
design.
I don't disagree with you that oils are bad. I'm just trying to think of if they do implement something like oils, how could they at least make it better? Because oils were also just fundamentally bad because, like you said, they were just a static stat increase that you could have just had innate into the weapon instead of having to stop every 2 minutes to just apply them.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking of, well, if they were to add a system like that, how could they at least make it like better and
The better
mechanically
form of the system would
mechanical
be
points.
like LS or something like, you know, where it's, or like charge blade files. You know, maybe you could have something where like, okay, you gain 1 charge, you can pop it early and you get a KO buff. You get 2 charges, you pop it early, you get an affinity buff. You get 3 charges, that's the max, and you pop the 3 charges and you get like a straight raw damage. So at least there's like some choice in the interim. If you want something quick, you can get something quick. You want something big, you can get something big. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't think it can be implemented in a good way.
The thing is, I think it can be implemented in a good way. I just don't think it can be implemented in a good way from your perspective of like from the stance or like the perspective you mentioned of like not wanting to have the extra systems in there and just
you have to make the weapon more complicated in order to implement it well. And is that worth the complication?
Well, I guess that's why I'm thinking something just like if you were to do something similar to like the bow coating system, where you just have like limited amount of this particular resource and you can just choose to apply one for different for extra effects.
Wow. We should probably wrap this up before half the video is just a concept on why oils are bad.
Yeah. I mean, either way, we both agree oils are bad. But if they do implement something like that, I hope it's more interesting than 4U oils, which are just, or GU oils, which is just, let me add extra stats that could have just already been included.
Yep.
Yep. Either way, I'm excited to see this Switch Axe move. I hope it does have iframes because for fuck's sake, I would love to actually have an iframe move on goddamn Switch Axe for once.
Yeah.
That would be a nice change of pace.
Yep.
Instead of being literally the weapon with the worst defensive options in the entire game because we get 0 iframe moves and we also have worse dodges than other weapons do without a block.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm slightly disappointed in the trailer. Because
everything was great until that moment.
Everything was great until I realized that that's probably going to be oils. Jinx is excited because he gets a new move.
They get a big, sexy explosion.
And he gets to dress.
I like explosion.
And he gets to dress as a vampire.
So I'm actually also especially excited. I think the thing that has me the most excited is the switch skill swap.
Yeah.
Being able to have 2 switch skills and swap them is like fucking choice. It's they need to add more for Switch Axe because Switch Axe was one of the few weapons in the game where it was like you didn't really have a good reason to run other switch skills. Like the advancing slash or the overhead advancing is way better than the front stab for your switch skill. Compressed discharge is just kind of shit, so you kept ZSD. And Invincible Gambit had some uses, but Soaring Wyvern Blade was such a massive DPS and survivability increase, it was kind of like, why? But if they add more new stuff, either way, I just think it's a good system to add into the game, period, because there's a lot of, like, with Charge Blade, it would be neat to be able to switch between Axe Hopper and counter peak performance. With Dual Blades, it would be cool to be able to switch out some of my non-Silkbind switch skills and stuff. So
it'll be interesting to see if that spin move for hammer allows some kind of elemental hammer. But
yeah,
it's always been hammer's issues. There's no functional way to make it
elemental good.
Elemental good.
Yeah.
Even great swords, those wide slashes have a pretty big elemental modifier on them, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, the way they made Elemental Greatsword good on Iceborne was just by making it a draw/play style
Yeah.
with what's it, the
Valkana.
Valkana set. Yeah. Which I think is honestly a good, even though it's like thematically inconsistent with like Elemental, because Elemental's supposed to be get as many fast hits in as possible, it's nice that they had the alternate playstyle at least. And it would be neat to see if we could get those kinds of alternate playstyles on other things.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even Switch Axe has it. Like on Switch Axe, if you're not ever doing ZSD, you're generally better off going raw. But if you're mixing in ZSDs or doing a ZSD heavy playstyle, which is more meta because it's higher DPS, then you run Elemental.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it.
Yup.
If you're watching us on YouTube, have a good day. Drink some water.
Yup.
Look forward to seeing the moveset trailer, I think, in the coming weeks or two. So we'll see
Yeah.
exactly what the
Did
hell.
they say like June 16th or something it started showing the trailers? Or was it May 6th? Oh, I didn't.
I don't know.
Can you like slide through to the end where they said where the trailers were going to be again? It was like a bit further forward, I think. But when they were talking about like the weapon switch skill stuff,
Wait, what?
like
Product info?
it was before the product info. I think they said they were going to be
May 16th
they gave a May
is
16th, yeah.
in 5 days. So, okay.
Yeah, so they're going to start going over all the different weapon trailers in 5 days.
Okay.
Exciting.
So we'll take a look at that, and we'll also upload another thing on that one, probably.
Yep.
But all right.
Bye.
Bye. Ending recording. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. That's 50 minutes. Gary! Danny, why did you eat my fries? I bought them, and they were mine. Yeah, you ate them. Yeah, you ate my fries. I cried, but you didn't see me cry. Danny, do you even love me? Well, if you showed it, I wouldn't know it. What kind of Danny eats Tuner's fries and doesn't even look him in the eye? Danny, there were tears there. If you saw him, did you even care?
I still like to think, or it's still my headcanon that that song is about Marceline's dad fucking Princess Bubblegum.
What?
It's a metaphor.
Thank you, Danny, for the gifted sub. I know it was you, you fuck. And Gary, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Almost 3 years, Gary. Wow. There's gonna be multiple people with the 3. God, 7 more months and I'll have to make a fucking 4. Jesus.
Lol.
Jesus. But how are we doing, everybody? If you came in late, sorry, we were recording a thing and we don't usually talk when we're recording the thing, so. You want to know why TI has what seems to be like pointless limitations? Because it's TA, and that's the point. It's supposed to be just you, your weapon, and the monster is essentially what it's supposed to be. It's It's needless bullshit. It's Fox 1v1, Fox, no items, final destination.
I think that the point of TA is to try to enjoy engaging in the fights using only the systems that are your weapon and not using other things. And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with TA.
No,
I think there's something inherently wrong with how a lot of the TA communities tries to like purport that it's the only like good way to play the game, or certainly one that matters, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I will say, I personally think that if you're trying to, like, learn a weapon, or you want to see how to play a weapon, learning from TA speedruns is much better than learning from freestyle speedruns, because freestyle speedruns use a lot of, like, that I like them a lot because of the strategies they use, but they generally rely a lot on things like trap rotations and stuff like that to maximize DPS. Which is cool to see how they do that, but at the same time, you're not really gonna learn how to fight how to fight a Nagakuga well with Switch Axe when the world record TA or the world record freestyle speedrun is literally keeping the Nagakuga in traps for like 40 seconds and then killing it like 15 seconds later.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, it's like I said, it is essentially Fox only, no items, Final Destination. There's nothing wrong with that, but there is a specific subset of the community that says that's the only way to play the game, and that's when it becomes wrong.
Again, it's not a matter of like wallbangs being a part of the game. The intention of TA is to remove other systems that are quote unquote a part of the game to focus only on the system of the weapon versus the monster.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with TA.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's just
if you enjoy
there is
you
a
enjoy
lot
it.
of assholes who are just like, it's the only way to play.
I think there's nothing wrong with TA. I personally prefer and enjoy playing TA in the Monster Hunter games I've played, but that's a personal
The problem
choice.
becomes when because they design these things around having them.
Yep.
You know, so it's like doing a soul level 1 run in fucking... I mean, it's not quite that bad. Although, honestly, the fights probably take about that long. It's like doing a soul level 1 run, you know? It's like, the game was designed to level up. It was designed to use better weapons than shit that you can barely carry, you know? It's like the game was designed to use wallbangs. The game was designed to use palicos and additional enemies and shit. So removing those makes the game harder, which can be more fun, and it's more fun to engage with the monster.
I think
learn turns and all that shit. But
rather than like a soul level 1 thing, because that's more I feel like a level 1 weapon naked thing, or like a naked armor thing. I think a more apt comparison is that like playing TA is like how in Elden Ring you can choose not to use summons, and it makes the game distinctly harder, but there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you enjoy doing. But then there's also the same issue that online people who don't use summons and people who do TA also can be incredibly toxic to the people who do.
See, I disagree. I don't know. You could do so much damage, even removing summons.
Yeah.
You can do so much damage by yourself. It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
I know you were like, oh yeah, Tish did something there. It's like, you saw what I did to Malzeno with Rivers of Blood. That was 99% me.
Yeah, that's the same thing if you use heavy bowgun or bow. What's your point?
Well, my point is like, I think it's
some
more...
weapons and playstyles that just do way more damage, way more safely.
Well, see, the thing about it is like, you can kill any Dark Souls boss. You can kill any Dark Souls boss faster than a single hunt in Monster Hunter.
I mean, that's true. You get fast iteration, but I guess my point is like your comparison doesn't really seem apt to the TA thing. It seems apt to comparing weapon classes, because you're comparing builds there. You're saying that like a Dex Arcane setup with Rivers of Blood can just steamroll through the content that other playstyles have struggled with, but that's the same thing you can say for bow or heavy bowgun.
Palico can make up like 20% of your damage in the best case scenario. What I'm saying is like a fully built person on Dark Souls is gonna still be the boss in like 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
You can never come close to that in Monster Hunter, especially if you're not using traps, if you're not using wallbangs, if you're not using a palico, if you're not using every tool that's made available to you. It just makes you slower and slower and slower. So that's why I'm saying, in order to approach the amount of damage discrepancy that's being created by not running TA shit, you would have to talk about like a soul level 1 run in order to quantify, like, to compare the damage loss from not running those things.
I heavily disagree, because especially if you look at TA versus like freestyle runs, the time discrepancy isn't that big for most world records.
Okay, if we're talking about like a 40-second run compared to like a fucking minute and a half, that's still like 100% time
We're not
increase.
talking it, but that's not what the discrepancies look like.
Okay, so what's you were talking about a fucking freestyle run? What's the difference between freestyle Nargacuga and TA Nargacuga?
Let's look it up.
Yeah, go look
if
it
I
up.
can find the thing. Let's see. Although that being said, Rise is hard to find. Actually, don't even know if I even have these bookmarked anymore. Rise is also harder to find good TA runs for, because simply put, there aren't a lot of actual TA
Well, then
speedrunners
look up
playing
World.
Rise. But
Because if we're talking about like an extra 30 seconds on a TA run versus a regular run, that's still like 40% more time.
Let's see. Have to pick a non-Elder Dragon, because that's when traps actually matter. Why am I only finding special arena stuff? Okay, let's just pick something. I guess I'll just pick Switch Axe. For TA versus Freestyle. Oh, this isn't fucking helpful. Why do I keep finding special arena stuff?
Garama!
Kalsari Knit. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are currently discussing TA runs versus non-TA runs.
3 minutes 7. So like freestyle 5-star seething basil special arena 5-star quest. Freestyle is 3 minutes 17 for Switch Axe and 4 minutes 32
3
for
minutes. 17.
TA. Yeah, and then 4:32 for TA versus Knots. Let me look up. I'm just curious if Bo changes that much. Oh no, Bo's TA speedrun is actually faster than the freestyle one. But Bo's weird. Bo doesn't get that much out of TA other than Evasion Mantle.
Okay,
or
so
Impact.
you said it was
3:17 versus 4:30 basically.
Okay, so 197 divided by 272.
So wasn't your Tish level 1 in that Millennia thing you were doing? Or level
So that's
0? Did you
a
even upgrade your Tish?
72% increase in time. That's a huge difference.
72% increase? That
72.
does not sound right at all.
192 or 197 divided by 272. Am I not thinking about that right? Hey, Jared. Karth Earth, welcome. Bilda, welcome. We are discussing how to compare TA to Dark Souls.
Well, the thing is, like, I also don't think you have a very good perspective on, like, what summons can do, because you use the level 0 Tish with a fully built Rivers of Blood, and you're comparing that. Like, you didn't have a plus 10 Tish.
It was a plus 10 Tish. What the fuck are you talking about?
Was that a plus 10 Tish?
Yes, it was a plus 10 Tish.
That was a plus 10 Tish?
Yes.
Lol, okay. Why do people say Tish is so good then? I've seen like plenty of other summons.
Tish doesn't get hit
better.
and does burns and shit.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's because Tish doesn't get hit, so you don't have to worry about them dying.
Yeah, Tish just fucking infinite dodges and then throws out black fire magic.
Yeah, 272 divided by 197 is 38% longer time.
Oh shit. My bad. Opposite of what I said.
Yeah. What you meant is that the
Is a
fast one is
72% of the time.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Well, so that would make it 28, not 38.
No, 38. No, that's not. No, what you're saying is, okay, when something is 72% of the time, that doesn't mean something else is 28% slower. That's not how percentages work.
Okay, how am I doing it wrong then?
When you divide 197 by 272, what you're saying is that 197 is 72% of the time of 272. But that doesn't mean that 272 is 28% slower.
Oh no, okay. So
what that means is that
what we want to do is we want to do
is the inverse of 72%, so 1 divided by 72.
Yeah. Okay.
By 0.72.
Okay.
Which is
Later,
38%. But...
Sorry, I'm in the middle of an argument with you, and you're being aggressive about it, so it's making me frustrated.
I'm sorry.
And I also want to get done with this as soon as I can, so I can get back to doing what I was doing.
Okay. I mean, we can be done. It's fine. I guess just what I'm saying is I don't think it's an apt comparison because not engaging with those mechanics will definitely shave off time, but also not engaging with summons will also shave
Also,
off
we're talking about the absolute core best of the best when you're looking at those speedruns. The best possible players. The casual player versus the kind of people that are doing TA runs. You're not making a very fair comparison in that regard either.
I mean, fair, but also I would argue from like my own anecdotal perspective, my TA runs are not.
Jinx, you are in the upper 5 to 1% of players who play Monster Hunter. You do realize that, right?
I mean, fair.
Like, I know that you like to joke that you're bad at the game, and I know we like to joke that we're bad at the game. We are in the very high percentage of players who play this game.
I also want to point out, though, that non-TA stuff gets incrementally worse the longer your hunt is. Like non-TA stuff used in non-TA runs gives you a much bigger.
Well, yeah, because you only have a little bit of it. It takes up only a tiny portion of your time of your hunt.
Seconds, right? So when you're comparing non-TA versus TA at like what you're saying is the more casual range, where they're probably hitting 10, 12 minutes a hunt or something, you're getting rather marginal.
It's really cute that you think that casual people who aren't good at the game get hunts done in 12 minutes.
Man, I don't know. Isn't that like how fast it takes them?
No.
I don't know.
No. It's really cute that you think that 12 minutes is a fast hunt for a casual person.
What is a fast hunt for a casual person in Ride?
20 to 30.
Really?
20 to 30.
Okay. Well, then my point's even more so then. The non-TA mechanics add very little time shave to that.
No, I would say actually it does add more, because if they suck at damage uptime, the Palico constantly being aggressive and adding more time or like more damage probably is a significant portion of their hunt.
No, that's fair. I wasn't thinking about the Palico versus, like, I was thinking more so using mechanics like mantles and Iceborne, or using traps or things like that, which are
I'm talking about like having like a Palico and like two Palicos or a Palico and a dog with you. They probably make up a significant portion of some people's damage.
Okay, that's fair then. I mean, you could still make the same argument of using summons in like Elden Ring though. Of like, especially if you have Teach that doesn't die, if you're really bad at like having uptime, or you want to play like really, really slowly, then Teach is gonna add up a lot more damage over that time.
I think you forgot what my point was though. Like what I'm saying is like if you remove the TA, like the TA, the anti-TA stuff, what you end up having is like basically half of some people's damage is just out the window to a casual person, because they don't have the extra dogs or the extra cats, or now in Sunbreak you're gonna have extra people in general.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is like the summon mechanic in like Elden Ring would be similar in that case if you're playing that slowly.
But what I'm saying is like a person could deal like a single person can deal that much damage. They can get that fight done that quickly in Elden Ring without summons. I feel like what we would be talking about is like closer to a Soul Level 1 run or something, where the guy has like a plus 25 sword, like a plus 25 broadsword, but can't like, scale it. I don't know. It's all semantics. This is been a waste, but I don't know.
I guess I still don't really see it as an app comparison. I guess mostly because when you're saying soul level 1 run, you're assuming the difficulty of a soul level 1 run isn't necessarily the damage decrease, it's the fact that you get one hit and have no stamina.
Fair.
Like, that's why I don't think it's at all an apt comparison, because that's not really the challenge of a soul level 1.
Okay, so
You
it'd
maybe
be
mean,
like
a
not
full tank
it'd be
build
like
with no
not
damage stats?
investing at all into your damage stats.
Yeah, that I can agree with more.
Okay.
That would be a more apt
that's
comparison.
more like what I mean, I guess.
I think that was more the core misunderstanding, is when you said soul level 1, we...
No, that's fair,
yeah.
because I didn't think about like the getting one-shot mechanic. I mean, like not having any strength.
No, I get
scale
you. Yeah.
At that point.
Gotcha.
So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I went through the entire game and I literally have 99 vigor, 99 mind, 99 endurance, and I didn't put anything else into anything else.
Except to just like hit bare minimum requirements for my weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely more apt for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Point is-
no, that's 100% my bad. I didn't even think about like soul level 1 run being like you die by being one shot by like their pinky finger. Yeah, but like no, the damage aspect of
Yeah,
a soul
I get
level
you.
1 run.
That makes more sense to me now that you're
Okay.
talking about it that way. Yes.
No, that's 100% my bad. Yeah, I don't take into account survivability.
I mean, yeah, fair.
I just dodge.
What do you mean? Just press X, forehead.
Just press X.
Just press X. Cries and Switch X hops. That is part of what I really enjoy about Switch X, though, is having to, like, because of your hops being so shit, is having to preemptively figure out in your windows of opening when, like, you have to preemptively, not only preemptively, like, get ready to dodge, but preemptively be back in axe form to dodge. And I find that very fun with Switch X, is having to, like, think ahead, like, a minute or, like, a second
You're
ahead
a
in
fun
time in
Switch.
animations. Ho-ho.
This is a correct statement, I guess.
Lol, it's true. I am a fun Switch.
God damn it, Jinx.
Ho-ho.
All right. Well, I'm grinding League, so
Lol. Okay.
I said I wouldn't stream League unless I hit gold, and I'm silver 1 promos, so
Lol. Good luck with your support carrying.
yeah. Why did I get a random freaking what? The fuck? I just got a random text. Oh yeah, okay, I did it. Okay, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, it's 38. It's 38.07%.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to take the difference between the 197 minus 272, 75, 197, or sorry, 75 divided by 197. I probably did that way longer hand than it needed to, but yeah.
You don't even need to do it that way. If you just take 272 divided by 197, you get 1.38, which tells you it's 38% higher. It's the easy way of doing it. It's like, for example, like, I guess the easy way to conceptualize it is if you take like 150 versus 100, if you take 150 divided by 100, you get 1.5 because it's 50% higher. But if you get 100 divided by 150, you get, what, 0.666 or whatever, because it's 66% the value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just got a text message from Trevor Project, and I'm like 99% sure it's a fucking scam.
Lol.
They're like,
you did do a donation thing with them.
Yeah, I've donated to them for years, but like, hi there, I'm from Trevor Project, and we're letting you know that we're sending you a small gift to show our appreciation for your support. Keep an eye out on your mailbox, and thank you for creating a brighter world for LGBTQ youth. Update your mailing preference here. I'm not clicking that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't click the shit.
I'm not clicking that
also,
shit.
It might not be a scam.
Well, if it
Might just
isn't,
be them
if it
being
isn't
nice.
a scam, then it's going to my wrong address.
Lol. Well, get fucked, I guess.
Oh well. Yeah, very sus. Sus gay.
Sasuke.
Okay, back to League I go.
Lol.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I mean, I have like I went from fucking bronze 1 to silver 1 in like a couple days, so
Nice.
well, we'll see how it goes. Fucking placements suck.
Lol.
Okie dokie. That's it.
I mean,
Get out,
placements
everybody.
aren't
Get out,
technically
everybody.
placements aren't really any difference except for the additional pressure of your success.
Oh, placements are weird in League. They start you at like bronze or like low silver, and then you gain like 70 LP per win. No, it's weird.
I see.
Yeah, they don't do that thing where you win 10 games and then
Oh
they
wait,
places
sorry,
you.
you mean? Oh, sorry, you. Oh, really? So they're doing the Apex model where they just kind of start you low and just give you a fuckload for early wins.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Weird. But yeah, I always said I would never really stream League as a full-time thing unless I was gold or higher. Preferably plat or higher, but because gold is at least above average. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't play things if I'm not good at them. So
Lol.
I can't be bad at games and stream them.
I mean, plenty of people do that, but
True. Fucking Donkey was one of the biggest League content creators of all time, and I don't think he ever got a gold.
yep.
He had a
I don't think
video. One of his
Capcom's
most
play
popular
ever made out
videos
of
was
silver.
Escape from Silver.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. Well, that was Monster Sunbreak.
Yep.
Look forward to it.
Woo. Breaking
Well-
Suns.
We'll be back in like 5 days to watch the other thing. If it's oils, I'm gonna commit seppuku.
Lol.
I'm gonna commit Sudoku, Suzuki.
Sudoku Suzuki.
I'm gonna commit Haruhi
Yama.
Suzumiya.
Yamaha Sushi.
All right.
I'm gonna commit Sushi Tuner.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yee.